everybody to another edition of Speedway Stories. It's your boy Wally here with Johnny Bongs. Welcome everybody. See the chat's blowing up. Thank you guys for tuning in and everything else. Like
Yeah,
I
right.
promised, we got a special guest tonight. Another one of my good buddies from the rough truck community and stuff in my area. I'm going to bring him up. I'm bringing up Brock. Evening, buddy. How you doing, man?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Thanks for coming up, man. I know it's a first time for this and your rookie
Oh
season
yeah.
that you had. So,
Oh yeah.
um,
Thanks for having me.
oh, you're very welcome, man. I appreciate it. So to give a little introduction of yourself, I'm going to turn the floor over for a while. Explain why you got into the hobby, introduce yourself, and everything else. So, and if here at the end of the show, if we got a few questions from the people and everything else, we'll hit you with them and go for that. Floor is
All
yours,
right.
bud.
All right. I'm Brock Talbot. I recently got into rough trucks like 3 years ago. Started out in a Razor, and then I got a Jeep, and I ran that like 3 times and blew the whole entire front end out of it. And then this past summer, I had the opportunity to buy mod, so I ended up doing that. And Brad Talbot, that's my cousin.
Yep.
That's how I ended up getting into it. I grew up watching him. I've always been around motorsports. My dad tractor pulls, my uncle's derby, but the rough truck was ultimately what I always wanted to do.
Nice, man. So,
Thanks.
so you were bit by the motorsports bug at a young age, like I was, man. With
Yeah,
everybody, yeah. So,
yeah.
um, so how did your first year in the modified season go for you? Being in something that's got a little more safety and a little more horsepower for you, man. What was the difference compared to like racing your Razor and your Jeep and stuff?
Well, I would say to keep it short and sweet, I learned a little and I broke a lot. Um, yeah, it's a totally different atmosphere. You go from Razor, it's got a little bit. Honestly, the Razor I thought was faster than the Jeep I had for sure, but it's a totally different atmosphere as far as the ride it takes you on. I was lucky that the truck I got actually had very good suspension. The guy that had it before me did a good job on that. So a lot of guys will say that's pretty rough for him, but I honestly thought nothing hurt. Everything I hit was smooth, and the Jeep, that was rough. So
Oh yeah, that thing. I don't matter what you do to those things. It's
no,
you definitely feel every
right.
every little bump, everything that
Yeah,
happens. It's like, do I gotta have a mouth guard in my mouth? Trust
yeah,
me, even after doing it, after not doing it for 16 years, man. It After I got done running this year, it was like, yeah, I need something with a little better suspension underneath of it because I mean,
yeah,
I felt it. Trust me, I felt it, but it was a good time. So.
yeah. Even in the Razor, I mean, you felt it, but that stock Jeep, that was rough. Anything you hit, it just twisted and binded you, and you woke up the next day like, why am I doing this?
Yep, I felt it in my back. Even though that Jeep was pretty much stock, it had decent off road shocks on it, but man, still you still feel that crap. So
I had nothing, just boned
your bone
everything,
stock.
and it hurt.
These guys watch these most of these guys with their stock trucks, even the two-wheel drives. It's like, how are they gonna walk the next morning? It's like,
I give
holy
some of them
cow.
credit, man. They go out there and just hold it to the wood, and it's like kudos to you because I know exactly what you're feeling.
Yep. Um. So how was your results for your first year? Were were you pretty consistent this year? Let everybody know. I know how your results ended up, but letting the fans know and everything else of the channel and people watching. How'd your
Um,
first turn
the
out for
beginning of
you?
the year was rough. I was breaking a lot of axles, and talking to some people, I think I kind of figured that out. I was using a lot of the turning brake and the regular brake at the same time, and then I was also trying to throttle way too much out of it. And I kept putting everything in a bind. But as the year progressed, I definitely got a little more comfortable, and I was able to get one win at Mount Gilead. That was a good run. But as far as starting off at Coshocton Summer Race, if you watch all of them, I would say the progress was where it needed to be as far as how I wanted it to go, if that makes any sense.
Yep. Dude, for me, watching you from the beginning with this and everything else, from my personal view, you came a hell of a long way, man. Especially for jumping into something that you really weren't used to. I think personally, by Mount Vernon, our hometown race and shit, dude. Uh, you were getting dialed in that truck compared to what you could tell in the videos from Peter's Outdoors at some of the other events, you were still trying to get the comfortability of the control of the
Yeah.
truck. After Mount Vernon, dude, you're fucking lights out, man.
Yeah, I think Huron was right after that. And
Yep.
I think I remember telling Brad after that race was like, I think I can start giving it a little more because at the beginning of the season, I mean, I'll just be honest, I was scared of it. You're talking
I
with something
bet.
with that kind of horsepower, never really driven anything like that. And then braking, I was just braking left and right. And I was like, what am I doing? Then after figuring that out, and then I was able to go a couple stretches without not breaking anything. And then I think Huron, I went down there and I got fifth, I think. And that was like the first time I legitimately felt comfortable in the truck. And
I'll tell
then,
you, Mount Gilead was for me being there watching you. That right there could tell. I could tell you were. You're like, well, this is like second nature to me, man. The way you drove it, Morrow County, dude.
well,
I
it's
mean,
weird. Everybody said that to me, but I didn't think I won that race. And it felt slow. It was weird. Like if you watch the video and you talk to everybody, they're like, that was fast. But
yeah,
like
it
while I
was.
was driving, it just felt it felt smooth.
Yeah, you were. That was one of from the tracks me personally seeing and plus in the videos between that one and the Coshocton Summer Race. I think those were the two roughest built tracks, and the Mount Gilead one, you made that truck. I mean, being there in person, dude, it was like a butterfly right over. Just between you and Cecil, dude, you guys and Tyler, it was like holy shit. These guys
Yeah.
just made this track its bitch, you know,
Yeah.
like nothing. But yeah, yeah, because backstage, actually, speaking of Morrow County, Johnny was looking you up, man, and found you where about you won
Oh, yeah.
Morrow County and everything else. So
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah, bro.
he brought that up.
I'd say there was a
Fuck
little bit
yeah.
of luck involved with that one. They didn't have a laser, but Tyler Peters was moving that night. I do know that.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
that was one of his best runs, man. He did really good. You
Absolutely.
Oh
guys all
yeah.
did really good. Other than your little mishaps here and there that's going to happen, but I
Yeah.
think all you guys all around had a kick-ass fucking season.
I don't
So
I don't think there's really, I mean, if you look at all the drivers that are in this, I would say you got your like obviously Al Varner, Tyler Peters, Brad. Those are the guys every day, every race you show up, you're like, those are three to beat, you know?
yeah,
But if you start going around the pits, if somebody's on, they're going to be tough to beat.
For
and
sure.
honestly, dude, you after Morrow County, you kind of, in my eyes, and through the talks through everybody, you kind of put a target on your back. They were like, well, if he drives like this the rest of the year, we got to hold on. Now he's up there as one of the top five guys that's going to be up there with us, and but like you said, any given race, it could be anybody's night, man.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Cecil Frazier, that guy was top five basically all year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Another guy that really doesn't get talked about, and he's done it a long time, is Chevis Webb. That truck runs good, man, and he's
That is a
fast.
guy. That is a guy. A lot of people sleep on, man, for being what he's
I
got
mean,
in
look at
that
what he did at
truck and stuff.
Coshocton. That guy, if he shows up and runs, and that truck's fast.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
man.
Jason Daniels, another one. If he shows up, he's fast.
that dude there, man, Jason, he's like on a whole nother level.
Yeah,
I mean, but at the same time, I remember Jason when this all first started. You were young when we had it up on the horse pulling track. When it was Ray Scholes, Adam, Levi, and all those guys. I mean, we had And still, in my eyes, personally, Ohio's still got the best modified rough truck racers right now in the country, in my opinion. We've proved
Absolutely.
it. They proved it time and time again during the jamborees. You know, they brought 20 trucks to our 20 modified guys. Everybody was top 15, top 10 every time.
Absolutely. Yeah, but
And now we
my
got you young
opinion,
guns coming in.
oh yeah, it's going to be interesting next year because there was a lot of new faces and new trucks. Think I got one. Cecil's is new. James
Cecil's
Coakley's
buddy.
new.
Cecil's
Cecil's
buddies.
buddy.
Yep, just bought that Explorer. So I
That
mean,
Zach guy bought Logan's. That's another one. If he figures that truck out, you know what the truck can do.
that one there, that's as much as I hate to say it, that's inexperienced driving that kind of truck. He is really gonna have to get some major seat time with that
Yeah.
truck to get that bitch dialed in.
Right, but if he figures it out, I mean, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
though, that's the truck. Everybody knows that's the truck. So if he figures that out, there's another one. It's like he's right there with everybody.
Then you got Dale with Shorty's old truck.
Yeah, Dale's right. You walk around the pits, it's any given night. Chris Glover with that new truck. That truck's
Dude,
badass.
he's come out of the woodwork. He's
Yeah.
another one that's been freaking consistent this year, man, since the summer race.
Yeah.
He's been pretty damn consistent. Um, Another good one that would be if he would race a little more and get his truck dialed in. Trevor Mock would be another good one.
Yeah.
That
Yep.
truck was a consistent truck. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I get it. He working and the kids and stuff. I understand, but that's another guy that you can't sleep on him. If he's on his
Right.
game, he's another guy that comes after you guys.
Right. I mean, like I said, Al, Tyler, and Brad, I would say that's kind of your A tier. That's where
Yeah.
you want to be. Those are the three guys that, I mean, look at the point series. There's a reason those three are number 3, 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
They got the experience and they can just flat out drive.
Oh yeah. So I know the family got you into motorsports and everything else. So is Brad the main reason that you really wanted to get into rough truck racing? Since I mean, I know me and Brad derbied and everything together, and then he got into rough trucks and been doing it ever since. Is he one of the ones you looked up to? I mean, I know it's family. Do you actually have personally somebody that really piqued your interest for like off-road racing and everything else,
I think
like
I
a
got
famous
lucky.
person stuff? So
I think I got lucky as far as like the people I got to watch at a young age. You know, you're talking Adam Blankenhorn. I got to watch race schools, Nick Anderson, Levi Late, my cousin Brad. I never really got to go and experience a bunch of races. But
right,
being right here in Belleville, Knox County was the one you wanted to win.
yep,
So I got to go and
still
watch
is.
that one. And the atmosphere that one brings, it's always just, since I was wee little, that's what I wanted to do.
Nice.
Yeah, being around Brad a lot, and he always had one. That was definitely one of the main reasons why I wanted to do it.
Oh yeah, man.
I was actually going to mention that, dude. That must be quite a feeling to be able to compete with family and actually participate with family coming up through this.
Oh, absolutely. It was funny. Actually, we had me, my brother, Brad, my cousin, and his brother, Kyle, my other cousin. But unfortunately, he got hurt at Hartford. So we actually had 4 of us doing it at the same time, and it was a blast. All the family was there all the time. All
Nice.
4 of us were just competing, having fun. It was great.
Man, that's awesome.
We're hoping to get Kyle back in the seat before too long.
I hope so
Feel
too,
that.
man. He that was just misfortunate mishap that happened at the Hartford Fair race, man. That sucked.
Absolutely.
Because
Yeah.
he's
Indeed.
another one of those drivers that he could drive anything with wheels or without wheels. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
I would.
Oh, yeah.
So what's your big plans for the off season? I know we had a little mishap at Coshocton County Fair, Mister. I got pissed off because my truck died on the starting line.
Yeah. Had a mishap at Coshocton. In better terms, was driving like a dick, as everybody else would say. ended up basically tearing the whole front end out of it. So starting from scratch, I got a new axle, had to go through and tear the trailing arms off, bent the bump stops. The whole front end's got to be brand new. Got the axle out underneath of it last weekend and got it all mocked up and everything. So this coming weekend, I'm hoping to have the axle back underneath of it.
Yeah, and the sad part is, man, you would have cleared that jump. It was not even mere like inches. You probably would have won. You would have probably ended up winning the last race, dude. It was.
I don't think so
just,
because I hit a cone.
Did you end up hitting a cone?
Yeah, I hit on the very first jump. It sent me off and it kicked me sideways, and my front right tire hit it.
Well, you've still been top 5 with that run, though. I mean, it wouldn't have hurt.
Yeah, man.
But
I just looking back, there were so many what ifs. But what do you do? I was just trying to put down a pass. I got my own head. I was early. I was 6-1 out, so I knew I had to lay one down and just let the right foot get a little happy. And
yeah, between you and Tyler being right there in the top 10, man, you, Tyler, and Al, especially Tyler and Al being, with the points series, dude. That
I think
really
Tyler was second one out and Al was third.
Yeah. And then Brad sitting in the back like 50th, and he's like, well, am I gonna have to give it my A game, or is it gonna be and misfortune? It sucks for especially Tyler having issues and everything else, dude. So
yeah, that was definitely very. I feel for him there because I would have not been very happy with that.
But for it to honestly come down to the last race between those three to decide who won the points was pretty fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, it was awesome. That just shows you how much competition there really is involved in it. It's neck and neck.
For sure.
Oh, by the way, Haas, happy birthday, man. One of the guys in our comments that me and Johnny are buddies with, today's his 24th birthday, so
happy birthday.
But yeah, with you being a young gun coming in and this, these up and comers, especially with these mod trucks, man, it's going to be interesting. Like you got it figured out and everything else. Get back in it, get in the rhythm again. My personal opinion, you're going to be top 5 guy. I mean,
that's the goal. I'm not going to set any standards, but that is the goal.
We got to have goals, bud. That's like me. Yeah. I'm getting my stuff done. I got a Jeep that I'm gonna build. Put a cage in. Kind of set it up like Jared Dars, like Irving set up.
Nice.
I'm gonna probably drive it for Knox, and then I'm turning the oldest 2 loose in it for the rest of the season when time's consuming.
There you go.
I'm probably going to end up just being a crew chief, man, hand it over to the younger generation. And as long as they keep wanting to do it, I'm going to keep plugging away at it. So
heck yeah, that's what we need. A lot of young generation coming in.
I'll tell you
what.
That
was another thing I was happy with to see all the trucks that end up coming up for sale that they got bought.
I think there's only one left. If I remember. No, they're all gone. They're all off the market now.
Yeah.
So,
and there's more trucks sitting in. I know Anthony Westbrook's got a truck sitting somewhere that's fast.
The one I want will never come unless I win the lottery or any of us does. And you mentioned him earlier, and that's Nick Anderson. That truck is just deadly, plain and simple.
A lot of driver to that too, I would say.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Guy can flat out drive.
And he's got the community, dude. I'll give it, man. The community is there. Like I've told you guys, it's I love being part of this family now more than I was in the past. I mean, I'm an OG myself as a spectator and participant in it. But it's neat to see after all these years, it's still kind of dwindled a little bit, but it's growing. It's getting a new set of fresh blood in it. So, I mean, it's nice to see.
Yeah, there's definitely some of the ones that aren't in it anymore that I would just like to walk around the track and pick their brain of what they look at as far as hitting this and hitting that.
Yep. Oh yeah, there's a lot of the guys that, man, like you said, you looked up to and everything else that they're they're on to other things, but at the same time, most of them they still show up and watch, but
Oh yeah,
try to try to catch them over in the pits is like
yeah,
it's hard to do because it's like they don't want to get that bug again, and
right,
it'll happen again.
Understandable.
So
For sure.
absolutely.
For
so
sure.
on the side note, since you're up here, I mean, yeah, I know it's motorsports. What other hobbies do you have besides doing the the rough truck racing and stuff, man? What else keeps you busy besides racing?
I like to hunt. I like to fish. Um,
Yes, sir.
as weird as it sounds, I actually enjoy where I work at. So I kind of just I like the dudes I work with. I like to go to work.
That's good. That is good to hear, man.
Wrenching on stuff. I just like to wrench on things. Gets me in trouble a lot with tearing stuff apart, but it always
Don't
ends
it?
up back together.
That's true
Doesn't it
passion of it,
all?
though, man.
Now, if there's any famous off-road driver or anything else that if you could have a one-on-one with to sit down for an hour, who would be that go-to person?
Any motorsport?
Any motorsports, dude. Any.
Like Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Him or
Nice.
Jeff Gordon, that was my idols back when I was a little guy.
That was a lot of people's idols in your age group, man. I mean,
Yeah.
For sure.
I was fortunate during the era to catch the end of Petty, and the sad part is seeing the passing of Dale Sr. But yeah, I got to see some of the old dogs that ran the show and got to see the up and comers like Gordon and Junior and stuff, man. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's some pretty damn good choices to spend would want to spend an hour with.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Now, off road wise, like monster truck racing, motocross, anything else, is there somebody particular in that group that you would love to sit and have an hour with on top of like Dale Jr. or Gordon?
Ryan Anderson. Son
Nice,
of a
nice.
digger. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. That
Yeah.
Anderson family's the shit, man. Hey,
Yeah.
it
Really,
Indeed.
really any of the Andersons. That's who I would like to spend an hour with. Have them teach
Indeed.
me about suspension.
oh yeah, that would be the group, that family. That that's actually a bucket list is one time to make it down to one of his things, man. Go down to
Yeah.
down there and check that out and stuff. Go see the mega
Oh yeah.
truck racing and shit.
Yeah, they got
Sure.
some badass mega trucks too.
Oh yeah.
For real.
So is there any other than rebuilding the front end, anything else? Is there anything new going to be done to the truck body wise, or is that going to be a secret for everybody to see come race season?
I'd like to keep the body will be different, yeah, but I'll keep that one a little bit of a secret. There's a couple people that know, and
Hell yeah,
then
dude.
transmission's getting redone because it was actually stuck in gear all of last year. So my truck didn't even shift last year
What?
at all.
Oh,
Yeah,
I would have never known that.
yeah, we were pretty sure it was stuck in second gear.
Quit
So
playing a Dale Workman.
Hmm.
He
that's
he left it in second and left it to the wood.
yeah. Transmission's gonna be redone. I actually dropped that off beginning of the year.
Yeah,
Got a
hell
new
yeah, dude.
carburetor off of Shorty. I got a 950. I think a 750 was on it before, so that should wake it up a little bit.
Then of course you got your damn you got Scott in here. Need to get you a figure 8 car or truck and let's play. But yeah, man, I'd say I look forward to this next season is going to be neat. So is Al redoing your tranny for you this year?
No, Al's not.
Al's not doing it. I'm waiting to see. That's the one I'm waiting to see what happens come spring. I know he's talked with all of us what was going on and stuff. Love the dude to death, and I get what he's doing.
I think I heard he's staying.
I that's what I'm hoping, but at the same time, I get why if he don't. because a lot of the stuff he does with the dirt drags is closer to him
Mm-hmm.
and his boy, and it's something that their son can do, and which is fucking awesome to see. I love
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. That truck runs too. I'd like to be able to do that rear steer stuff. I'd
That's
be
a
interested
different.
in that.
That's a different game. I mean, that
Yeah.
right there's to play with. I mean, the thing of it is it's always been that way. And you got Ray was playing around with it with Side Chick. Side Chick's actually set up still four wheel steering if Dale wanted to run it in it.
That would be interesting. Yeah, that one, he's the only one with it, and you can definitely tell when he takes a turn that it helps.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to think of something else to ask. I'm kind of dumbfounded. Um. Oh, when you did the couple of the monster truck races,
Yeah,
what was that experience like doing it with Wes and Brad and everything else when
that
you
was
did the rough
fun.
truck side of that?
That was fun. The pit parties were fun. Getting to see all the kids and letting them play around your truck and everything and just get pictures and sign the little autographs, even though I'm nobody. But they thought I was.
I'll tell you what, that's a neat experience to see firsthand, especially at Croton when with Tim Howard and all those guys doing that monster truck show, man.
Yeah.
You guys are. I try to put the sport on a platform with the show, talking about it, sharing it on Facebook. But when you're at these monster truck shows, dude, it's a whole nother game. You know, you're not a Dennis Anderson. You're not,
And the competition there is usually stiff.
yeah.
Oh, for sure.
You're not Kurt LeDuc running Core 4 and Core 2. Those guys McGrath doing the off road racing. And like you said, it makes you guys, I've seen some of your guys' faces when the little kids are like, "Can I sit in your truck or can I get your autograph?" And
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys, the guys go back to being a kid themselves. It's like, man, this is freaking sweet.
Yeah, that's where when I did them, I was just like, I know if I was that kid, I was that kid that wanted to sit in them and look around and put my hands on the steering wheel and act like I was driving it.
Yeah, and it's nice to get. I wish they did, in a way, they kind of would do that at the county fairs. I know some of the kids do, come up to you guys. I've seen it,
Yeah.
but it'd be kind of neat if the fair would kind of push that issue because then it piques their interest, a little more.
Yeah.
For sure, it's genuine interaction.
Yeah. And I will say the monster truck shows, as far as like the tough truck side, the competition there seems a lot different than at a county fair.
Oh yeah.
Like Hartford, for instance, I thought I was doing something and I ended up 7th. And then you look at the time, those guys push their trucks there. I mean, they're getting after it. That track that was set up at Hartford, that was fun and that was fast.
Yep, Mr. Howard did a hell of a job on that track, man. I had fun being able to help with that for the first time and everything else, running the timers and shit. I mean, looking at your guys' times and everything, I'm like, and every other pass, you guys were getting a little faster, a little faster, a little faster. It's like, holy shit, dude. Leaving it hang.
I'm pretty sure my first pass was my fastest pass.
It was, because I was the one that timed you.
I ended up messing up 2 turns. The second race I think I raced Cecil.
Yep.
And I messed up a turn. And then third race, I ended up racing Tyler, and I don't know why, but that guy's my kryptonite. I've raced him like 4 times when it comes to side-by-side, and he just gives it to me every time.
I'll tell you what, I'd like to see more of that, like the Jamboree style, man. I want him to bring back the Jambo shit. I like more. I love the side-by-side racing more. I don't know if that's something you guys, I know some of you guys prefer it compared to the time stuff. What's your opinion on, would you like to continue doing like the normal fair single stuff, or would you be more into if it could be done, the pairings like that and break them down?
I think I will grow into the side-by-side, but being my first year, I like just being out there by myself and doing the time stuff. But I will say, from a rookie standpoint, you know where you stand when you come back from a monster truck show, if that makes any sense.
basically bring yourself back to the drawing board to see what the little tweaks and stuff you could do as a driver is
You
pretty
get
much what you're saying.
you get humbled really quick.
Gotcha.
Like
Wanna-
especially, I think I drew Cecil and I drew Tyler, and they both put it on me. And then I think at the first Coshocton rate, or that was Coshocton summer race, or no, that wasn't Hartford, wasn't it? Yeah, Hartford summer race.
Yep.
First pass on the truck, side by side, and I get Tyler Peters. And I just went out there and made a fool of myself.
I think a lot of us, Benji, one of the guys I'm buddies with here in comments, says as a spectator, I find nothing more boring than, that's just him as a spectator running by themselves. I think a lot of people, honestly, what would you say about that? I mean, being a spectator for all these years and then finally getting into, what's your opinion on that? Would you rather see multiple, like one-on-one deal, or
I think it
the
depends
side by
on the
side
track.
racing? Gotcha.
Like if Knox County did that, I'd be like, oh, bring back the long jump and everything.
Sure.
Some of these other places, I think side by side would benefit them for sure. But the bad thing is you're always on that time crunch too. A lot of these races are on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Start doing that side by side stuff, you're talking 3 hours turns into 5 or 6.
Right.
Don't really have the time for it. But as a spectator standpoint, yeah, I think side by side would be the way to go because, I mean, then you're going to see the Tyler Peters versus Al Varner, the Brads against Al.
Get to see who's actually
Who's the top dog, yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's the thing.
And it gives somebody, I mean, the side by side stuff gives a guy like me an opportunity too because, yeah, I'm just learning, but say I do race somebody that's been doing it for a while, they have one hiccup, and then I beat them. I look like a superstar or something, even though they had a hiccup. But you never know who's going to win,
right?
Because all it takes is that one turn.
You'll have a Rudy. You can have a Rudy moment, or you can have a oh shit moment. And like you said, it can happen. It can happen to anybody, man. I mean, we've
and
seen
a lot
it.
of this tough truck stuff that I'm learning, but 90% of the time it's whoever can turn, is what I would say. Whoever, because I'll give one prime example. If you go through and watch a lot of the rough truck videos online, go and watch Logan Ellis. He never looks like the fastest guy on the track, but his turns are so smooth and efficient. He makes up all that time.
Well, look at the hiccup he had at Knox and still turned around and ended up winning Knox his first pass. All because he grabbed that turn brake a little too hard, and the fucking kid still put up a first place.
And like Huron, for instance, Tyler was able to go down there, and that's the one where you come into the pit, and you got to do a figure eight around that tire. And I think Tyler was the only one that night that was able just to hug that tire and get right around it.
Dude, he put that from watching his dad's video of that. It's like he put a nose on it. It's like watching Ken Block, man.
Yeah.
The way he just stuck the nose and just around that thing. He made that stick and work.
Yeah. I mean, horsepower does come into play a little bit, but look at Brad, for instance. He doesn't have all the horsepower in the world, but he can drive and he can turn with the best of them.
So, track conditions. What's the worst you've ever raced in?
As far as a certain track or just plain out?
Just plain out racing, period. With your Razor racing this past season with the mod truck. Is the mud play a big, like a rain out where it's still muddy and everything? Does that play a big part in your guys' game of your driving ability? Do you have to change your driving habit up with it being slick like that?
Yeah, and I learned that real quick. I went down to Knox County, and that was the first mud. That was for the monster truck show, and it rained all day. And I went out there for the first race and thought I was just going to be able to get on it and do my thing, and then I ended up kissing the wall with my truck. Just slid right into it. So those ones I've learned that you just gotta drive. Don't try to overpower it. Don't just drive. Because you're talking these guys are running 6 through 800 horse. You go out there and try to pin that, you're just spinning the whole time.
As Wes says, he's in the chatter box. Happens all the time.
Yep.
But yeah,
So,
I
yeah.
mean, so the mud does play. I mean, people think because you guys, run some decent knobby tires and stuff, they think you can go through things, and
Oof.
you found out real quick that
Yeah.
that's not the case.
It's not the case at all. Like, not at all. I just thought, oh, it'll be just another regular race. No. You got to figure it out real quick when to get on it and when not to.
So some of these tracks that you've gone to, I've know some of them I've seen. Besides having dirt built into them, there's some sand that plays in a couple of these these county fairs that they add into their jumps. You add some moisture to that shit, man. That changes the game too, even though it's not raining all day.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah. As far as I like it to be a little wet, but not. You're
Like
talking
it wasn't that monster truck show.
Yeah, that was just. I mean, demolition derby car should have been there, just getting after it.
Sure.
Hey Scott, there it comes back into your figure 8 truck racing and cars, bud. That would have been a perfect thing for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So if you ever get to do the monster truck stuff again, man, would you do it again, even if it gives you an opportunity to travel? Would you be willing to travel, or would that be something that's kind of limited with work schedule? Say if it's a show on the weekends, would you be willing to do it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Especially on the weekends. I think Hartford was on a Wednesday this year.
Hartford's is every Wednesday, just like Mount Vernon's night is. It's always. But the thing with Hartford Fair, though, man, is I love the way they run their shows for the monster truck and for rough truck night. The only bad part with rough truck night on a Friday is you're there till 2 a.m. Thank God they.
Oh yeah.
Thank God they now finally let you guys in the mod trucks run earlier, because I remember back in the day, fuck, some of you guys weren't getting a run till like 1 a.m.
I think that was Kyle's instance. He had the Bronco and he ended up being stock, and I think he was like one of the last 20 trucks to run, and the family was there until like 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
I
I actually ended up leaving right after all you guys ran and stuff, because I had to work the next morning. So I ended up getting you guys filmed and that I put on my YouTube channel and Facebook.
I'd be interested if like Mount Vernon would do it on a Friday and stuff like that. Just the
they need to.
They would have. Yeah.
Sure.
No, I'm not going to start running on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
But no, I think honestly, because I've heard fair board members and people saying, man, it's honestly the biggest draw at the fair other than the truck and tractor pulls.
Yeah, absolutely. The Derby has died off tremendously. I remember being a little kid and you'd be there all night watching that, and now you're lucky to get 30 cars.
Well, and I don't know who they're going to have as a promotion this year for our fair.
Yeah, I seen that. Seen they stepped down.
Yep. So, but the derbying side of things, man, it's got to the point. It's not fun no more. You gotta have the deep pockets. The prices of cars are getting freaking stupid for rust buckets, and it's like that's why I got out of it in 09, man. It just got to a point you couldn't compete.
Yeah.
So, but now
I remember my uncles going out there and just welding up the doors, doing a little this and that, and they'd go out and get in the feature, and they'd have $1,000 in their car.
Yeah. Now you got guys out there with motors that you guys got in the mod trucks.
Yeah, absolutely. I just couldn't imagine putting that kind of money into something and going destroying it.
And the bad part is most of these big shows they're spending for entry fees $300-$400 entry fees, running 2 or 3 days. All it takes is breaking an axle or whatever, and if you don't have the shit, your weekend's done. Not including. So, but yeah, with rough truck racing, I mean, it is costly like any motorsports, but it's plentiful out there to go. You can still go buy a beater truck, beater Jeep, make it where it stops and runs, or be an asshole like some of these fuckers out there that
Yeah.
almost cost people their lives at these rough truck events the last couple of years because they were
Oh yeah.
inconsiderate bastards.
Yep.
But yeah, that it's more feasible to go run rough truck. Yeah, your body's gonna pay for it, but at the same time, you can go out and have some fun during the week of the fair.
Right.
For sure.
I mean, even the mods, yeah, they're expensive, but I would rather spend that kind of money on something like that than if you look at it. Still, a modified rough truck is cheaper than tractor pulling. And
Yep.
I even know a guy I work with. He was telling me about his kids do quads and stuff. He was telling me about the money he's got in their little 90cc quads, and it's like, holy smokes, man!
Well, and that's the bad part. Yeah, Greg, we know. But yeah, um, Benji, perfect modified rough trucks is gonna be cheaper than anyone, dude. The sad part is that a modified rough truck's gonna be cheaper than any family.
Yeah.
We'll just put it out there, not
Yeah.
just women. It's
For
just
sure.
a family in general, dude. But yeah, I mean it's a fun sport. You really don't have to have deep pockets to. I mean, if you want to compete on a high level, yes, you do.
I mean, if you would
But
look
just
at it though, there is some stock Jeeps out there that put it on that come and compete with us.
yeah, well, and there's a few of them we know too they've got some dirty little secrets behind them too on their shit that they shouldn't have. So,
I mean, Jared Darr's one of them that comes I mean, that Jeep runs good.
well, that whole Urban
yeah.
clan, man, when they were all running together, their Jeeps were. I remember Dalton smacked Joe Maglot top 10 every time at Croton and Knox with his Grand Cherokee. Just had you know, changed out the suspension and shit that was more capable, but he could drive too. That's
Yeah.
it's
A
just
lot
one
of
of
it,
those deals.
who can drive.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, with a mod, you got a little more of this and that, but if you got a decent rig and you got a driver, I mean, look at Brad and the Bronco, for instance. That thing's nothing special.
Oh man, that sucks,
Okay.
Benji. Check us out. You guys race near me. Would race near me? I would sponsor one of your trucks. Unfortunately, I can't get any business with you guys being 7 hours away. He lives in North Carolina,
I got
so
you.
he's
I used to live
big
down
in
there.
he's big into the Formula One racing and everything else and stuff. And he's a good dude. He's another one of my motorsports guys I've met since doing the podcast and
I got
everything
you.
else we come close with. So, but yeah, it boils down then like your short tracks, these real tight tracks. A lot of these guys race at. How's that changed? You ever raced any of those with them?
Short tracks, as far as at
Like
one of
it
the county.
looks like a county fair where it's like a hairpin freaking. You hardly have room to maneuver.
Oh yeah.
How the hell do you guys do that in those trucks, man? I mean, I've watched the videos that Peter's put out, but damn.
Noble's one of them that comes to mind, and I remember at Noble County, I just went up on the berm and just laid out every single cone that was in my way and just kept going.
Yeah, that's actually the one I was thinking of. Is Noble. Well, look, here you go. Your mom's jumped in there, bud.
That's
Oh
funny.
yeah, you're right. It's all about family, man, having fun and everything else. I mean, that's
Oh, for
what it
sure.
is. So, but the bad part of it is like I've told you guys at the track, everything else. You guys are family to me. You treat me more like family than my own fucking flesh and blood does, and I'm glad to be part of it. Yes, we have our differences, our tiffs, and everything else, all because usually it starts because of a bad day or something happened, and everybody's just blowing steam off. But like we said at the beginning, it's a tight knit family, man. It's
Yeah.
amazing what the motorsports community in general, but for the rough truck side for us guys and gals, because we got Grandma Karen
Oh
if
yeah.
she's watching. Um, but yeah, she keeps us all in line and everything else. But I mean, we're all willing to lend a hand and shit with it. And I feel motorsports is what brings people together. Yes, you got your cocky ass assholes, but we avoid those people. But in our group, everybody everybody will help everybody.
Yeah, that's one thing I was actually very impressed about because I didn't know how that was going to go as far as being the new guy on the block and everything. But everybody was, I could go and ask anybody a question. They would give me a straightforward answer right then and there. And any tips or help I needed, they were right there to help me with it.
That that is one thing that I've seen beautifully done is how accepting that community is to people.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because I mean, being the new guy, you don't want to go talk to anybody. And like some of the people actually came up and talked to me. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. That's how you learn.
I have to go to the store. I'm going to. I'm
Okay.
not walking. My sister needs pads.
Okay.
I'll be back.
And then Wes, Brock at Knox, it was a little skill and a lot of luck at the monster truck show.
yeah, that's a lot of
Oh,
truth
yeah.
right there.
And then of course Tyler, glad to become friends with him and shit about talking about getting the Jeep all done up. I remember you guys all parked together. I still got the picture of all you guys parked side by side, man. That's
If
pretty
he would just
badass
get
to
a
see
set of
that.
tires on that thing, you might be a little better off.
I got a set of tires. I can sell them if it wasn't going on my Jeep.
I told him he could just have the 16s off mine if he gets adapters.
Oh yeah.
Well, on that man, see that's the thing, bud. You got to watch with
Oh
on
yeah, I don't know if
those axles would handle that having the adapters.
yeah.
I mean, if he wants, I got a set of stock 16-inch Jeep rims that he don't have to worry about. He can throw the tires on. So
Right.
we're friends on Facebook, Tyler. If you want to talk business later on, man, hit me up in the messengers. We'll set something up, dude. I'm always here willing to help out, even if it's give my shirt off my back, man. Even though I'm one of those guys that day to day to make it go, but still.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like you said, everybody there is very accepting, and just even like the points banquet, that was cool just to get everybody together and BS and do everything and see everybody and talk and chat.
Sure.
See, Benji, with doing the cars and coffee for us, especially with that kind of stuff, man, it's a little harder because the big cities is what does it for does a lot of that stuff. And around here, you do some of that stuff. The guys, they're kind of snobbish at the cars and coffees that I've gone to. We need to actually. That's a good idea. We maybe need to get a hold of Jeremy Gearhart and shit and get a road trip done up in Ashland and do a cruise tow in with the with the rough trucks and shit with him. Yeah, Wes, I remember you doing that. So, but yeah, the car shows. I mean, people's done it. Brad's had it where the car shows.
Yeah, I think
But
Brad's went to a couple. I know Wes has. Karen goes to quite a bit of them.
well, and that's the thing. It's just around. But what Benji's talking about, it's like there's the cruise-ins that they do. Those
Oh, okay.
they're the crowd's a little different. They kind of uppity asshole crowds. It'd be
I
cool,
gotcha.
but
Yeah.
it's just one of those deals. It's not a cup of tea for a lot of us guys that does that shit. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
now Mansfield Motor Speedway with what they're doing, Matt
Oh,
Turpin
yeah.
up there.
That's close to me. I'm hoping we can get something in the works for that.
I know Cecil's putting a bug in the ear and stuff, man.
That would be a nice place to go up and have an event, that's for sure.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it's awesome they added a motocross track up there, man.
Sounds like they got a whole lot of stuff going on up there, from what I've heard.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude, he's bringing in a drift sanction body on this schedule. He's got a monster truck show coming on.
Yeah, isn't
Hey,
it opening like first shows sometime in May next year or something, isn't it?
actually April.
That's what I thought.
But yeah, they well, the other thing is the only thing I kind of didn't like on the schedule is the 4th of July. They're stepping on Morrow County's toes with the truck and tractor pull.
Yeah.
That's always been a tradition here in Central
Yeah.
Ohio is Morrow County for their truck and tractor pull. Good thing, maybe it'll draw the people up there. So
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, my cousin Greg got himself a side by side now and stuff. He's got into that now. So,
Tell him to bring it to the rough trucks. They got a side by side class.
but yeah, I mean they're going to do some cool things. But I
Sure.
think if I look, I got to look back on that schedule. But I think it's actually the 4th of July they're doing it. So maybe it'll just bring the depending on the classes for the truck and tractor pulls. But if they do it on like the 3rd, that's always been Morrow County's bread and butter for doing the
Yeah.
fireworks and the truck and tractor pulls.
I know the
Other than
truck and
that,
tractor pulling game, they're starting to do like a series, like a big money series. So maybe they
yeah,
can get into that stuff.
IHRA stepping up big this off season, man. Them and Hot Shot Secrets coming together, putting a big 5 pull classic on. So
I seen that.
Nice.
Wes has got a question for you, Brock. Are you going to go to the Off Road Expo in February?
I didn't know anything about it. Where's it
That
at?
I can't remember. Where's it at, Wes?
Is that in Indy too? Like where the
Uh,
PRI
we
stuff is?
I know Ohio also has one. Michigan just had one like 2 weeks ago prior to PRI and shit. So
I didn't know they had anything like that, to be honest with you.
yeah. I'll have to look. Yeah, Greg was told the wife already told him no about that, so he can't do that part. He already told me when he got it that was part of his idea, and she said no go on that one. So
Oh man.
that's all right. As long as I have a rough truck, that's my other wheel, man. That I can hear.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't feel like racing.
Yeah.
He can run it for me.
There
But
you go.
yeah, I would want to pretty much. Johnny, you got anything else you want to ask Brock?
Good. I just been enjoying learning about your coming up here, man. You're doing well. You're doing fucking great.
Thanks. That's good to hear. Definitely doesn't feel like it sometimes, but people
Hey,
reach out and let you know you're doing all right.
we're only human, man. Best thing we can do is progress and move forward.
That's right.
Yep. Brock, I appreciate you coming up, dude. Thanks for hanging out, man. I'm looking forward to next season. And like I said, I'll keep everybody in the loop on what things go on after first year with the event. So, oh, Benji wanted to know long-term goals, man. We'll just shoot for, say, the next 5 years. What's your long-term goals? Benji's putting you on the spot.
Oh, say big one's definitely. I'd like to get Knox under my belt. That's the one I want. Win the point series.
Nice.
That's a tough question, man. I'd say Knox and win the point series is definitely 2 of them for sure.
Oh, man. That's a start. You got some priorities in order.
One of my goals is I just like to get the truck where it needs to be, if that makes sense. That's kind of the goal this offseason is I want to get the truck where it needs to be and let the rest be on me, if that makes sense.
Yes, sir.
I want the truck to be where it needs to be and then let me progress as a driver. And
your kryptonite Superman just spoke. It's up on the board.
He's got high dreams for me.
Hey, anything's possible. Did you even said it yourself, man? And
For
and
sure.
the man, one of the top 3 right there. We were talking about Mr. Tyler Peters in the chat, guys, through Facebook, man. Thanks for tuning in, Tyler. Appreciate it, buddy. Hey, dude.
Good meeting.
Main thing of it is you've said it multiple times throughout your show. It's confidence in yourself.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Anything really is confidence. So
yeah, because definitely in the early part of the season, you can just tell I was a nervous wreck. I didn't really want to be in the truck at all, to be honest with you. It just kind of was like, I shouldn't be out there. Then after I got the top 10 out of me and then got the top 5 in me and then Mount Gilead, that was kind of like a relief. It's like, all right,
you kind of
maybe
got the monkey off your back. You kind of got the monkey off your back.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Oh, there's another one. I guess we ain't wrapping up yet. Benji's hitting you with one. How often do you look at your competitors' vehicles to get tips for your own?
A lot. I would say that happens more often than people probably think, that people go around and look at trucks and stuff. But I would say a lot of people probably already know that they do that too. But yeah, that happens a lot.
Main thing of it is looking at your chassis setup, mostly your suspension setup and everything else to do. I know.
Like for instance, I think it's Tyler's truck. I was looking at the points banquet. I like the way he has his brake lines ran and everything on that truck. Because right now my brake lines are like 2 foot long, just a little out unorthodox or something like that. So he's got his to where it's like 6-inch pieces that connect to it off of his axle and stuff.
Well, and the nice thing with Tyler's truck, though, man, I mean, Tyler got it from that chassis came set up pretty good, and Tyler and his dad and stuff added their twist to it, man. And you couldn't ask for honestly a better setup truck other than, I hate to say it, Nick's and Logan's old truck, man. Those 3 trucks, you can't beat the way those fuckers are set up. So
have you ever seen the inside of Tyler's truck? He like kind of sits at an angle. Yeah, I'd be interested in trying that, but I don't think I got the room in mind to do that.
Well, I think his is more set up like the core trucks, that LeDuc and them. Logan's truck, old truck, Shorty's old truck, the way Ray and Adam had those set up, it's they're into the ball haul shit, so they kind of got a rough idea from that aspect of it, especially Logan's truck, dude. That truck was just,
truck's just ridiculous.
With Adam having it and everything else, you knew it was going to be set up. And but yeah, that's Jamie. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Mount Gade was the first race Grandma went to. There's your good luck. There's your good luck
that is
charm,
my good
buddy.
luck charm. She's always been since I was wee little, even in sports.
Nice.
So, buddy, I appreciate you for coming in, man. Best of luck to you. Reach out to me if you need any help with anything in my free time.
Yeah, thanks,
I'm just
man.
Yep. Thank you for coming up. You enjoy your rest of your evening. Johnny was talking to you, buddy.
What's that? I'm sorry.
It was good meeting you.
Brock, it was awesome getting to talk to you, brother.
Yeah, thank you.
All right,
guys.
Bubba. We'll see you later on, man.
Yep, see you.
Well, Johnny, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Benji, thank you. Jamie, everybody in the chat tonight. Facebook, YouTube. I appreciate you all tuning in. It was great having Brock on the show and everything else.
Awesome.
There's everybody's first time taste for a rookie modified rough truck driver. Good friend of mine. I'm glad to become friends with him and stuff. Johnny, you seem to really be intrigued about the up and coming, especially from a rookie standpoint. What'd you?
Yes, sir.
What'd you think of that perspective?
There was a lot of different pointers about how to handle, really, you all the way around about things, including this, regarding this, should I say, that really, how do I say, I didn't really need to ask any of my questions because it seemed like one by one they're just being answered.
Yeah, he's a good kid. Him, West, awesome. All the guys. Now I just need to get a few of the other guys up here, like Tyler Peters. I'll even get his cousin or whatever, and them up here eventually. Tyler Mead's another one to get up here. I'm really working on trying to get Nick Anderson. I need to hit him up and see when he gets some free time. That'd be a good one that we can learn a lot from, because I'll pretty much just sit back and be like, here's the floor. It's your show. When you're done talking, we'll step in and kind of deal.
Whenever I get to learn about one of these guys, it all of a sudden becomes somebody else that I might have heard before, might have not heard before, and if I haven't heard of before, it's all of a sudden somebody that I'm following their journey on.
Yeah, it's neat to get the perspective other than from me, but also the perspective from somebody else's point of view that actually does it, and it's in like the modified rough truck racing. Sweet, Tyler. Yeah, I'll definitely message you, dude. We'll probably set something up for after the first of the year, man. So, hell yeah, I appreciate that, buddy. But yeah. But yeah, I mean, I've learned some. I still, being around it and everything else, you still learn something new every time. I mean, everybody's got, like he said, everybody's trucks are set up different. Some of them they work. Some of them they're just fine tuning them. I mean, it's cool as hell. It's just like any motorsports.
Uh, I can't get over the aspect of, let's say, creativity that I've learned about all of this in the past couple of years, about just how in depth you can get with builds.
Benji, if you know any of them, man, you got my number and stuff. Send them my way. I'd love to have somebody come up talk about. I'll keep looking into that too. I've actually got a guy I can reach out to. I mean, it's not kart racing, but he does the high end lawnmower racing and stuff. I could try to get him up here too. So, but yeah, if you know anybody, Benji, send them my way, dude. 2026, I expect to blow this part of the podcast up, man. I want to have guests and everything. I know when spring and summer hits, it's going to be a little harder. But yeah, with guests and stuff, man, I'd love to have an aspect of everybody to come up here. Johnny, once
Sure.
again, Bob, thanks for co-hosting with me again.
Always a pleasure, Wally.
So I will get ready to wrap this up. Thank you all once again. Sweet Tyler Mead, hell yeah, dude. I appreciate it, man. Hit me up in Messenger, guys, and we'll get some shit set up for the beginning of the year and stuff. We'll get you and Peters up here and everything. But yeah, thank you all once again. I appreciate it. Me and Johnny, this is his third week being a co-host with me up here on the motorsports side. Um, Thank you all
I've
for
had nothing
tuning
but a fun
in.
time.
Good, man. I'm glad you do. Thank you for my guests. I appreciate you guys. I know it's not as bad as you think. Trust me. After having Wes and Brock up here, you guys rocked it these last 2 weeks being up here on the show. Um, Hopefully
Definitely.
tomorrow night, Glick's got some Glick's House of Music for everybody on here on the Nonsensical Network. Wednesday night, I don't know if anything. And with Christmas coming up, I will not have a show probably Thursday night for Cold Blooded Conversations on here. It won't be until after the New Year's. Um, but Friday, tune in possibly for Michael and Friends movie night. And then Saturday night, you guys just want to come in, hang out in the Chatters box. Usually starts at 7 o'clock. It's the Nonsensical Nonsense. It's where we have open panel challenge. You come up, hang out, have a good time, and just ask you to keep your shit together, clothes on and everything. But just come up, have a good time, bullshit, pick on each
See
other.
me
It's
there.
a fun time. Sunday is Glick's House of Glick and Rick with Unnecessary Roughness. Then we're back here to close out 2025 on Speedway Stories. I got another guest, good buddy of mine, Dustin Heading. I'm going to talk some drag
Ooh.
racing and how his life and shit's going on, sharing some stuff and everything there. We're going to close out the year, hopefully, with a banger show. It'll be at 8 o'clock. You guys have a great evening. Thank you all. I appreciate it. Like I said, 2026, I want to make this big and bad. And with you guys, keep supporting and shit. Let's rock it out.
Yes, sir.
You all have a good Christmas and everything else. I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Happy
Bye.
holidays, y'all. Peace.